Okay, we're live.
All right.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the first episode of Open Shutter. The relaunch of the new show.
The relaunch.
It only took us 3 or 4 months to name it.
Get a name?
But we finally have a name.
Finally find a name. Yes.
I have a name. It's too bad that Brian's not here. He's actually in Washington. He might be just watching like Rogue. Who knows? He might be trolling us. We're not sure. Hey Pat. Hey Russell. Put you guys on the. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We got 2 special guests from Brampton, Andre and Bryan. And it's going to be a good little chat just about all things photography. We figured we kind of just mention why we named the show Open Shutter. Really, first of all, thanks for everyone sending in their suggestions. We had quite a bit, so thanks everyone for sending them in. We kind of settled on Open Shutter just because Open Shutter obviously means more light, and our show is kind of like more light in the terms of being like open-minded, right? More knowledge, more guests, more fun, more insight, more of everything. So that's why we kind of named it Open Shutter. So so we just now need like a logo and merchandise and proper studio, intro music, all that stuff.
And also, Open Shutter can be interpreted as open shutter, as in
what?
Not just one specific
Genre
genre of photography, but we're open to all kinds of photography.
Like it's not just settled on
right
one thing, because we're a little bit all over the place on this show, which is fine. Right. But anyway, that's why we named it. So
I just feel we should have named today's show the Brampton Show. Because it's like the Brampton boys are taking over, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We could do that. So anyway, we can dive right in. I figured I'd kick it off to Bryan, do a little quick intro about himself.
Hi, I'm Bryan from Brampton, Ontario, and picked up a camera about 6-7 years ago and started going from there.
Yeah, awesome.
That's me.
That's in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
Andre? 30 second.
So basically, my name's Andre, also from Brampton. So basically, long story short, after I got separated, I bought my first camera and I've never turned back. Self-taught, there's so much on YouTube. Just go and read, watch videos.
Yeah.
But then go out and actually do it and practice. And that's half the battle. Just going out and doing it. Have fun with it. Like I said, I've never turned back. The stuff me and Bryan do is all very creative. It's a great avenue for us.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah. I shoot everything. Portraits, landscape, steel wall, drone. So
crazy
it's
shots.
Mixed bag of stuff. So
crazy shot.
Yeah. In a nutshell.
We will explain more later in a bit.
Yes.
Evans, who are you, man?
Oh, I'm Evans, and I'm from Brampton as well. So that's what I say. Today is a Brampton boys show. It's 3 Brampton boys.
It's cool, man.
1 Rum Trump guy. And 1 Torontonian. But you guys know we have fun on this show every week. The show is all about you guys, about the community. This is our own way of giving back to the community. And so, we bring on guests like Bryan and Andre from time to time. We bring on new people. The whole idea is to share the little knowledge that we've all gathered as we go along, share the importance of networking. And so we're glad that you're spending your Wednesday night with us one more time. Thank you guys for being here. I shoot just anything, weddings, events. Like they say, if you're a wedding photographer, you have to know how to shoot everything, right? So as a wedding photographer, you're a food photographer, you're a landscape, you're a architecture, right? They all come together. So I shoot everything. I shoot weddings, I shoot portraits, I shoot landscapes from time to time. I like to follow Paul around to shoot sunsets as well, right? So that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yes. My name is Selorm. Company name is Meek Photos. As you can see, all the names down below. I am a wedding and portrait photographer. And you know, just like every other wedding photographer out there, we are feeling the heat right now due to Corona. So I've been doing a lot of portraits just to keep my head up and stay in the game. But at the same time, I shoot many different genres of photography, but those two are the ones that put food on the table. So you know, I've done some light painting. I still have all my light painting brushes and stuff, but I don't have friends to go out and do it with. And those things, it's hard to do it alone.
Glad joining meetup, man.
Right. I'll probably create one. So I like macro photography and and I like to just build my knowledge and learn new stuff. So happy to be here.
Well, thanks for joining, bud.
Yep.
Cool. And for those that don't know me, my name is Paul from Toronto. Lead a meetup group here in the city, Get Out Shoot Toronto. So if you're in the Toronto area, even in the Brampton area, we just did a meetup in Brampton like a few weeks back. Feel free to join the meetup. I'll put the link in the description. And I shoot all kinds of stuff. We just shot some crazy portraits on Monday night. People had some bangers from that meetup on Monday with portrait stuff. So it was a good meetup, and we're looking to do more of that stuff this summer. So we'll just kick it off, guys. I mean, first of all, the people that are on, definitely like this video for sure. And if you guys aren't subscribed to like all of our channels, please subscribe. I think I put all of our links in the description, but all of us have YouTube channels, as do Andre and Bryan. So go subscribe to them, check out their stuff. I think it's super cool that we all have channels, and all of our channels are so different. So you definitely get like a wide spectrum of content, you know, so, which I think is definitely cool. So definitely like the video, guys. Subscribe, and I think we'll just kick it off and throw it to our special guest. You know, Bryan and Andre. I mean, they have some really dope photos, and I'm hoping that they can share a couple. And you know, I'm just curious for you guys, like, what made you start photography in the first place? Like, was it a specific like time, location, photo that really like triggered it, that really kind of got you going, or was it kind of more of like a gradual process?
Well, for me, it was just something to do to fill my time with. And I don't know, I like getting outside and doing stuff outside. So I started with a lot of nature photography and just progressed from there.
Well, it's a process, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then getting crazier and crazier, and then you meet somebody who likes to play with fire too, and then you just start burning a bunch of stuff.
Like you go from like taking pictures of a tree to like, you know, light paint on top of a school bus, right? So,
oh yeah.
I mean, do you ever like go back to like your first photos? Like, man, that's,
all the time. And they're just terrible. But you got to start somewhere, right? So
exactly.
I think that's cool.
So my first question is basically, how do you guys keep that creativity going? You know, sometimes you get to the point where you get so kind of tired and worn out, and sometimes I've had it sometimes too, both for YouTube and for shooting as well, where sometimes you get to the point where you wake up and you don't even feel like picking up the camera to go out and go shoot, right? How do you guys get around that when you get that kind of creative block?
For me personally, I'm always game to just grab my camera, and even if I'm just experimenting and I'm never going to show anyone the photos, I'm always trying something. Yeah. And then with Andre and I, we just play with different things to see what can work and what can make photos. I mean, Andre just picked up some cool things for his car that are going to be in some photos coming up. Yeah, that we're going to play with and just experiment with. It's going to be fun.
I just saw a photo from Andre's IG with, I guess, was it your car and like the Comet?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool. I for me, it's just a creative way to do things. I don't pigeonhole myself just being a wedding photographer or this or that. I've shot it all. I will continue to shoot it all. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people say, get specific on something. I disagree with that because that's when your creativity will
Yeah.
go away, because you're going to get tired of stuff. And we'll go out, like I was out with Bryan shooting the
Here's
comet.
the photo here. Cool
So-
photo. So this is the comet, right?
Yeah.
That's the comet.
So for us, like, we're standing on a dark road up in Caledon shooting the stars. You know, it's awesome. It's great for the mind. You come away with some cool photos.
And I actually lit the car just using the light from my phone screen, just to throw a bit of light on the car. Yeah.
Okay. So that's
It's just experimenting with and trying things.
Yep.
And you're also using what you have. You're not using any kind of crazy gear also.
Exactly.
Just use your phone. Even when we did the meetup in Brampton and we did like the light reflection, you told us
Your phone. Yeah.
use your phone to create like a reflection off the lights, and people loved it.
Everybody was having fun with it.
Yeah. People like it.
I had fun with those shots. Like it was unique, and I like them. They're really creative.
Yeah, because I know that you guys do like a whole bunch of different styles, right? You guys do like the abandoned stuff. You guys do like the night stuff, light painting, steel wool. Like, is there like a favorite? If you guys had to pick one kind of style, would you guys pick? Curious what you guys would pick out of kind of like that set that you guys currently do.
I'm personally a big fan of steel wool.
Steel wool,
especially when you mix in fireworks. It's just
Same here. The steel wool, light painting, all that night stuff. Because people think, oh, God, it's so hard to take photos at night. But there again, when you get creative, use the tools you have and other tools you don't.
Right.
Like a simple flashlight. How are you going to use that? There's so much you can do.
Yeah, man. I think Bryan's gonna. I mean, some of these photos are just like amazing.
And we have
very nice.
I mean, amazing.
I'm going to admit that we have it down to an art. The way me and Bryan. It's just we have our roles. We know what they are. We don't even need to talk to each other. We just
look at this. Look, so how do you guys make like the circle like so crisp, so clean? And
Andre's good at it.
I'm a good spinner.
you just gotta be a good spinner. Is that it?
Yeah.
And then what's your shutter speed on that? Usually on average.
Something like that. Let's see. That's 3.2 seconds on that shot.
Are these handheld or on a tripod?
Tripod.
Yeah.
So this one's 2.5.
Where's that shot taken? Where was this taken?
These are all over the place. Some of them are at the beach. Some of them are at a location Andre and I use regularly. This one's just underneath a highway overpass.
Yeah, I know that Russell here is he's big into light painting. So
when you're doing this steel wool stuff, right? Are you also using off-camera flash?
With the stuff with the models, yes.
Yes.
One or two off-camera flash. Yeah. Second curtain right at the end. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
So are there this is to both of you, are there any mistakes that you made at the beginning that if you were to go back to talk to yourself before you started doing this steel wool and stuff, what would you advise yourself?
Wear fireproof clothing.
Yeah. It's true.
There are legit burn scars from some shots.
Okay, I see. How about the color of your shirts? Because I did a mistake. I wore like a green shirt for a light painting event, and so tell them what to wear.
You've got to wear dark clothes. That way, it's easier to either Photoshop yourself out or just hide. So always wear dark clothes, preferably cotton. Don't go any man-made materials because they will burn.
Yeah, we did a light painting thing over the holidays, and people loved it. I mean, I found it not easy to shoot. It's not terribly easy to shoot when you don't have a lot of experience.
You can use real fire like that,
or you use real fire.
Real fire.
This is real fire.
That's real fire.
So how'd you do this?
Again, second curtain flash. You use cotton wrapped on a stick, soaked in lighter fluid, and you just start shooting away.
Man, that's crazy.
And you end up getting burnt, and as long as your model doesn't get burnt, it's all good.
That's all that matters. Yeah. That's amazing. Do you have the one with like the one with the school bus?
That's a good one.
Yeah, there you go.
That is a good one.
And I was taken here. I was taken here in Brampton, so
Yeah.
Was it?
yeah. We just know where to go.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
So have you ever run into like the law? Like, you know.
Know them by name.
Never.
Because remember the last time we were talking, I was asking the same question too, right? Because I have always wanted to try out some of the smoke grenades and the light paintings and stuff like that, steel wool and stuff. But my major concern has always been, am I in the right place? Is it legal to do it here? That kind of stuff.
You run the risk.
You just plead ignorance. See, I didn't know.
One thing I will say, be safe about it, because steel wool, fire, even the smoke grenades,
you can start some serious fires. Yeah,
you can cause fires. So be aware of where you are. Don't do it in a forest which hasn't had water in months.
Yeah.
Look for concrete structures. I'm not going to say where, but concrete, steel, stuff that's not going to burn.
There's some light painting.
Amazing. That's amazing. Wow.
So it's a light tube with a cake fountain taped on the end.
Very nice.
Jeez.
And we make all of our own light tubes, by the way, so we don't.
That's flashlight with a white sheet.
Okay.
I like that.
So just before people watching think they can just use any flashlight, can you tell us the specifications of the flashlight that you need for light painting?
Bright. Very bright.
It's got
lumens. Do you have a number or just
lumens? Anything, let's say over 900 and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, I have a flashlight. It's in my car, but I've adapted it so I can put my tubes in it. So I just basically turn it on, and then we do all the creative.
Here, I'll show.
Yes.
I'll bring up one of the tube shots right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Brian in the comments.
Oh, he's trolling.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, Brian.
We're trying to keep it together without you, okay?
Yeah.
There you go. That's with a light tube.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That is nice. And then after a while, you start getting an idea of what the final shot will be while you're painting. You're not just, you know.
You after doing it, like we've done it a lot, so you actually have the vision in our head of what we're going to create before we do it. And it takes practice. I'm not going to lie. It's going to take a lot of trial and error. But once you have to fail, you have to make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
And you actually learn something and move forward. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
I can't tell you how many times we screwed up shots. But we practiced together before we ever involved a model in the shots.
Hours and hours and hours. It's
yeah. How do you guys think of the shot? Like, do you guys get inspired by like other people that do similar things?
So we've got. You go ahead, Andre.
Sometimes it's like you see somebody else doing something, or you have a location that you want to use. Maybe a special outfit, like the one girl wearing that Caravana outfit.
It's amazing. It's just amazing.
So many things running around our heads, idea-wise. It's and we're just passionate about it too. It's just something that we have a free night. Okay, let's go out, Brian. Let's go. We'll go do something.
That's great. I love that stuff because it's just so different. It's not the CN Tower, you know what I mean? Like it's just so different. I love it.
Well, we have to get you guys out for it some night.
No, we were just talking about that. Yeah, I mean I mean, we were talking about doing like a steel wool kind of workshop for people.
And that's different. That's actually
That's a light whip.
the
light
whip,
whip.
which is like fiber optic cable I bought, and I've modified it. Same
And then
thing.
you put the flashlight on strobe mode, and
So that way the camera's capturing each strobe of light as you're moving it around. So there's so many different things you can do.
That's amazing.
So my question is, when is one of you making a video tutorial on how to make your own tubes?
Yeah.
do that.
No, it's no problem to do. It's
Yeah, we should do it, dude.
yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I would like to see how to make one of the tubes because I'm interested. I've never done light painting, honestly.
Well, you're in
But
Brampton, so come out with us.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm down. Anytime you guys are doing something, just ping me out. I will come for sure. But we're in Brampton. Anytime you guys are going out, just ping me.
Yeah, sure.
I'm stepping out for sure.
But even with the group, we should get out and do like a.
We're just talking about that. We're gonna do like a little workshop, either light paint or steel wool, and I think it'll be fun because I think people want to learn it. And it showed over the holidays because we had about 40 people because it was pre-COVID, so we had a big group, and people want to learn actually how to do it the right way, and you guys obviously know how to do it the right way. So I think it'd be a good one. So I think that might be coming in August. We got to iron out the details, but look out for that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Bryan and Andre are really, really great guys, so I think it's going to be really, really, really fun.
I'll guarantee you'll get great shots if you come.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yep.
It is the Brampton guarantee, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I have a funny story from my first light painting workshop. So when I got there were about 12 to 15 photographers with their tripods, and it was right by a river, so it was dark. And then the guy was painting angel wings on the model using the little arrow light. So he was kind of like stabbing away, and the light was in flash mode, like Andre had explained earlier. So as he's stabbing, it's creating these little bursts of feathers and stuff. But the whole thing, when you look at it from afar, it looked really weird. It looked like there was this guy dancing in the middle of in the dark.
Weird.
And then, so there were some people who were coming to the river, and they were like, "Oh gosh, there's a ritual going on. Let's go back."
Yeah.
I was trying to tell them it's not a ritual, but they ran fast.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, it's a seance. I mean, like it does look weird.
Yes.
When you don't know what's happening. 100%. Yeah. Totally. No, that's great. I mean, you guys should definitely follow Bryan and Andre on their IGs just for that kind of stuff, because all kinds of good stuff. I mean, man.
I just followed your YouTubes because you guys are going to show us how to make different kinds of brushes, right?
Oh yeah, and I like you guys' YouTubes. I like I don't know which one of you had that documentary up there on the girl that does was it the what do you call it, metal arts or something like that? Was it metal art or something? There's a yeah, the girl that was a cool documentary. I really loved it.
Thank you. Yeah, we both did one. Different videos from each of us for that.
Yeah, exactly. I also loved how we had different videos from the meetup in Brampton.
Yeah,
I thought that was super cool. I mean, we just looked at amazing images, but in that meetup, basically the message was, you shouldn't really discount places just because you don't think there's something to shoot, because there's always something to shoot. You don't have to have amazing images or being like an amazing location.
Make your backyard look good first.
Make your backyard look good. Yeah.
Go out and walk your own city.
All right.
Stuff
exactly.
All right.
Right? Right, Meek? Yeah.
That was my message.
No, it was cool. It was cool that we had different videos. So I mean, you just need to pay attention to like what's around you, really. And people had no idea that like all that stuff was in Brampton. Like people had no idea. Like
there's so much more in Brampton too.
Yeah, people told me they had no clue. Like the Vivian Lane was there. They didn't know the jail was there. They didn't know any of that. So
there's a lot of good stuff.
There is. Like, we did the meetup in Brampton, like we did the meetup in, Oakville and Port Credit. There's always something. You just need to like know where to go. And sometimes you need to have someone to show you, right? So there's power to that. Again, that's the power of like meeting like-minded people. Is people will show you, teach you, guide you, and there's real power to that. So
definitely.
Yeah, man. Which so prior to joining our group, were you guys in like a different meetup group, or were you guys like solo, basically?
Most people don't keep up with us anyway. Because we're always just go.
You're just going. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So several nights a week we're out doing stuff, experimenting with stuff.
Still
got a boatload of smoke grenades to use, and those are so fun.
I just downloaded a few of those today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And we have small ones too.
Thanks to Russell.
How much are those?
Man, I think I got a pack of 10 for $99.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that good?
Brian.
$13, I want to say, roughly.
Yeah.
These are about 6 or 7. So it's not cheap, but you know what? The effects you get from it.
The effects, yep.
Nice.
So that's one flash firing at the back wall of the barn, a speed light in the lantern with the smoke grenade in the lantern. That was a fun shot.
Was this
that actually started off our journey together with the whole light painting and smoke. That shot right there.
Who's the model?
Andre.
Oh, is that you?
Oh,
boy.
Oh my goodness, that's good.
Yeah.
You almost look like Walter White in that picture.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that so many people
I like that too. Ooh.
That's actually one of our light painting tubes being used as a lightsaber.
That's the speed light in the background shooting through the smoke, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh man.
And that's some.
Who's the model?
Friend Laura. She does awesome makeup. Star Wars.
That's amazing.
Very nice.
Oh man.
Those are some nice shots. Oh.
Yeah, I like that.
And just one tip for people who haven't used smoke bombs: if you are going to use a smoke bomb on a photo shoot and you have a paying client, make sure you have more than one.
Yes.
And and make sure you dial in your settings, everything before it goes off, because it's usually not that long.
Oh, you're shooting like crazy the whole time.
Right. You're bursting, yeah.
And you have to realize too that your good shot count isn't going to be very high using smoke.
Yeah.
So
if you get 1 or 2 per smoke grenade, you've done good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like you guys explained earlier, a little light backlighting of the smoke always enhances it more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just pop out. Yeah.
Take your shot to the next level. It's
Yep.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then when you get crazy and you combine multiple smokes in one shot, it just gets really fun.
I need some crazy friends like you guys.
Yeah, check this
around here.
See, that the thing I like about you guys' shot is that sometimes some of the shots look like they're coming out of a movie set, a movie scene.
Basically a movie poster.
Yeah.
This could be for like doing things
a lot of planning and stuff to get a shot like this, you know. You don't just That's epic.
Yeah.
And even just tossing it in a pumpkin.
Yeah.
I like that.
We did Andre and I did smoke. I did a smoke video recently, and Andre hasn't done his yet. But just using smoke grenades in an abandoned location, and that was a lot of fun. And Andre's built a smoke holder that'll hold 5 different colors.
Really?
So I'm just gonna quickly look for that shot here. One of the shots with the 5 smokes in it.
Yeah, you guys find a lot of the abandoned places, eh?
Oh yeah,
I know that you can't tell them where they are, but I know that. Yeah, it's like the code, right? You can't.
What are the unwritten rules?
It's unwritten rules. You can't tell them where you are, but you guys do find a lot, which is cool.
A lot of back roads driving.
Yeah,
and just
like sometimes you're just driving and then you see a place and then you just go into it.
Or if you can't get into it, you mark it on a map to come back to at another time, kind of thing.
Mm.
So here is 5 smoke grenades in one shot with the cowboy in an abandoned location. And there it is.
Oh
wow.
Nice.
That room filled up with a lot of smoke. A lot of smoke. It was brutal, but it was worth it. The shots were fun.
All right, that was a fun day.
That one was the same day.
My lungs were hurting, but
oh yeah,
you're working hard, Andre. You're working hard on that night or something, eh?
We were suffocating on that day.
Were you, right?
Oh yeah.
Well worth it though. You know what? I wouldn't not do it. So.
Well, exactly. It's fun. It's not work. It's fun. That's the difference, right?
And that's the whole passion thing. We're passionate about this. We're going to go out. We've spent so many hours doing this, perfecting what we do, getting better, learning your gear, pushing the gear.
Yeah.
We even, a couple weeks ago, we tried the whole Coke bottle and Mentos thing and methane and Coke rockets. And
really?
Just having fun, yeah. Yeah, who knew you could make a rocket out of methane or butane and Coke?
Yeah.
Seriously, you can. It'll shoot about 100 feet into the air. It was crazy.
Wow.
We got to do that again.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
yes.
You guys got to do it. What's your next shoot plan? Do you guys have something planned coming up?
That you right now.
Nothing really, but that can change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are times where one of us will call up the other and say, "Hey, conditions are perfect. Let's go do this right now."
Yeah,
it's like, all right, we're going.
Yeah, even when we did the meet up in Brampton, there was that full moon, right?
Yeah.
It was a crazy moon that night, so that's awesome, man. Yeah, we definitely got to do that workshop because I think people want to learn. I mean, you guys probably won't get shots like Bryan and Andre, but at least you kind of like see like the process, which is basically like half the battle.
Well, you know what? You can. If somebody wants to model, we'll stick them there, throw on a flash, have them. Right. So it's
we can play with that too. Yeah.
If somebody's willing to just stand there and be the model, we'll use them. So,
if not, we can explain how you make it happen anyway.
Sure.
And we can even bring a few extra whisks and play with some magnesium. The magnesium adds a totally different look to the steel wool shots.
It's like science class.
Oh yeah.
Science class, magnesium. Get the pH table out. What happens when you mix magnesium with calcium?
I don't know.
I have no idea what happens. But.
I don't know, but I'm going to see if I can find a quick shot with using magnesium here.
Magnesium.
Just to show you guys.
Okay.
The difference.
Yeah.
So this one here, this one's got magnesium in it. Let me just hit the share button here. The sharing thing works really well.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's those brighter bluish sparks. Are magnesium. They're burning at about 3,000 degrees. Andre can attest to that.
Really?
Yeah.
3,000 degrees. And are you wearing any like special clothing to protect you? Or
he's got socks on.
I see his arms there. I see his bare arms.
I see his bare arms spinning the bin.
He's got safety socks on.
He's got safety socks.
No, you know what? I know what I'm doing, and yes, you got to be safe. If you've never done this before, be safe about it. But I know what's going to happen. I know what to expect. So I'm taking my calculated chances. So I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about getting the shot, doing a good spin, so.
I wonder if I can find the shot that I got burnt really bad on. Well, there was one steel wool shot I did where a big chunk of the steel wool landed on the back of my hand and actually melted into my skin. and that part sucked. But
Did
it's
you
risky.
go to the hospital? Do you have to go to the hospital or anything? Or
I don't go to the hospital. You just suck it up and move on.
you suck it up and move on.
Yeah. But there was one where we were doing a fire shot for a Mother's Day shoot.
Oh yeah.
And I actually had the fire land on me.
Oh yeah, that night. Oh.
Yeah, it was a great shot. The mothers and daughters were so happy with it, but it hurt a lot. A lot.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds painful. Sounds painful.
Yeah, of course. When I want to find it, I can't find the shot.
Okay, we can come back to it.
Yeah, I'll keep looking while you guys.
Yeah. Like, is there like a style that you guys want to kind of learn besides the steel wool stuff? Like, is there another style that you guys kind of do on the side, or is it just strictly like abandon and steel wool stuff?
I think we both kind of do everything.
Yeah.
Separately. Yeah. Like we each have our own separate things that we do too.
It's always good to keep it open.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like a lot of the crazy stuff we do together, but then like I recently did a photo shoot in a laundromat, for example.
Yeah. You should show those pictures because they're good.
I can show one of the laundromats.
Yeah, those are good too. The laundromat pictures always are cool.
Yeah, I always like the lighting in there, and then the feel is just, Yeah,
it's so good that Andre left.
Andre left us. Oh no,
he's back. I just said it's so good that Andre left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go. The laundromat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and I like how she's wearing the green pants.
Laundromat.
Did you just use available light?
Just available light.
Okay.
I was using the Sigma 16mm f1.4. So.
Ooh, nice.
Goes
and
crazy.
Do you edit in Photoshop or Lightroom?
Photoshop.
Yeah, your team Photoshop, right?
Do you have any tips for shooting people at 16 millimeters?
Don't get too close because you're going to distort them. But it's an easy focal length to use. It's really great for an environmental kind of portrait. Just don't get close and don't have any of their body parts close to the edge of the frame.
Okay, that's it. All right.
Yeah. I can show you another one from this is also at 16 mil here. Let's bring it up on the screen. Using an off-camera flash. I showed this one to the guys before we started here. I'll just pop that up on the screen.
Yep.
So that's at 16 mil as well.
Very nice.
I love how you're using the door frame as the frame too. Mm-hmm. I assume that this is an abandoned place?
Abandoned location, yeah.
Yeah.
They make for great photo shoots.
Yeah. Oof, nice.
16 mil again. 16 mil again.
Yeah.
It's
also
just
great choice of costume too.
So that's basically a 24 millimeter and a full frame equivalent. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
So you just gotta,
Yeah, it's a great shot.
That lens is on my next to get lens.
It's such a solid lens.
That's the one I gotta get, but everywhere is sold out for some reason.
Probably because everybody loves it who uses it.
Everybody's home and shooting. Yeah.
What's your favorite lens, guys? Andre and Bryan.
Now, for me, the 16 mil. I love it.
16 mil. It's your go-to?
Yeah. It's on my camera 99% of the time now.
I don't know, either my 50 mil or my wide angle. They're on my camera the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you guys shoot with? Like, what do you guys?
Canon.
Team Canon. Canon.
But there again, I will not get into this argument with people because I don't care what camera you use.
I'm just trying to stir the pot, man.
Go shoot. Just go and shoot.
Just go shoot. Yeah.
Create something.
Even if it's a Pentax, just go and shoot.
Actually, Paul, last night I was planning to shoot film.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then when I picked up my film camera, my battery was dead. So,
Oh no!
You want to shoot film and your battery.
I wanted to shoot film, my battery was dead because I haven't powered it on in so long.
Is that not the ultimate oxymoron? You want to shoot film and your battery died.
Yep.
Wow.
I went to shoot film a few years ago, but I left the camera lying around, and my kids got a hold of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, so when I went to go develop, half of them were all just out of focus. I'm like, oh, that just was a waste.
Mm.
So since then, I haven't shot film. I just can't be bothered.
Yeah. I just feel like from time to time, going back to film and maybe one of those older camcorders and stuff just makes for,
It's fun.
Good memories and fun.
Yeah, film. Try to do film with steel wool.
Yeah, you could.
You could.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I know the settings enough that it'd be easy enough to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. But I'm glad that you said, Andre, you just don't worry about your gear. You gotta get out and shoot. You just gotta keep practicing. Don't let gear stop you, right?
Don't let gear stop you because there's things people do with these nowadays. Your little Osmo actions.
Yeah.
Go out and just use it, create. That's what I want to see. I want to see what you're doing.
Yeah. Totally. I think gear stops a lot of people from doing a lot of things, but
I don't get into those arguments because for me, they don't mean anything, really.
Yeah.
I'm still using a little crop sensor Canon. Love it.
Yeah, we were saying at the meetup in Oakville, saying you don't really need full frame, right, Brian?
No.
You don't need it.
Well, unless you're a wedding photographer. Even that, if you're skillful enough, you don't need a full frame. But yeah, unless you're a wedding photographer and things change on the dime and you go to a reception and then the wedding planner is on you saying they don't want any lights anywhere. They want the mood to be the way they planned it for the past 2 years. And you can't get into an argument. So you just gotta
you gotta roll.
You gotta make the most of the situation.
I know.
And a full frame will allow you to get more light in there. Yeah.
But here, I'm gonna show you a crazy picture.
I'm just trying to spot guys with the gear. I'm waiting for Evans to unleash.
No, I mean, I'm a gear guy, right? But at the same time, that's what I always tell people, that you don't go get gear because it's new and announced, so you're gonna go get it, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get it for a reason.
Yeah.
And I always tell people the best camera to use is the one you have in your hands.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. So whether it's your phone or an old T5. When I first started shooting weddings, I shot full weddings with a T5. for a couple of, maybe at least about the first year, I shot the Canon T5, Rebel T5.
Yep. I started shooting live theater with a T3, so I get it.
Yeah, it's all about mastering the current gear that you have.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. And then if you can afford to upgrade, you upgrade. But whatever gear you have, it's more than good enough to do what you need to do. Just gotta know how to get the best out of it.
Yeah.
For all the you need full frame for good noise. This is a shot off my Canon M6 II at ISO 51,200.
51,200.
Yeah.
What did you use for noise reduction?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I like the noise. It feels like almost like some old film,
Yeah.
Film grain.
Canon really worked to improve that in the new generation of sensors.
Oh,
they kind of said, there's going to be noise, so let's just make it look nice.
That's amazing. No noise at 51,200.
It's crazy.
Like
I shoot high ISOs on my Sonys most of the time, and if I want to get rid of some of the grain, I use a little tool called Define 2, part of the Meek collection, and I use that for noise reduction most of the time. But I don't like. I'm not afraid to shoot high ISOs if I have to. I'd rather get the shot than not get it.
You know who cares about noise? Photographers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're right, Evans. That's the, with gear, it's like the question is you have to ask yourself, do you need it or do you want it?
Or do you want it? Yep.
Big difference between that. So.
And it depends. Are you making money with it or not? Are you just a hobbyist or a pro?
Exactly. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, then you can.
And for me personally, when I first started, well, even right now, the only reason why I'm able to afford all the gear that I need most of the time is because I still work full time.
Yeah.
And the income from my photography, I basically just save those towards gear and little stuff here and there, enough to cover gear and stuff like that. So that's what made it possible for me to acquire gear when I need to. Well, sometimes when I want to, right?
Yeah.
But it's because but it's because I still work my full-time job and photography is my part-time thing on the weekends and stuff like that, right?
I don't know if you guys know, but Evan just got monetized on YouTube, so Evans will be supporting, Evans and Bryan will be, so the other Bryan will be supporting Meeks and I, because
he's actually sponsoring this show right now.
Yeah, Bryan's sponsoring this show, exactly. Like, I know that you guys do YouTube channels too. Like, what's your goal with the channel on YouTube? Just for fun, or you guys want to grow it more into something else? Or
it'd be nice to grow it into something else.
Yeah.
I just enjoy making videos, though. So
it's fun, right?
If it doesn't turn into something, then I just enjoy the process anyway. If it does turn into something, fantastic.
Yeah.
Same thing. Booked another music video shoot, Andre and I. So
like
there's spin-offs, right? So
exactly,
spin-offs with paychecks are always nice.
And it gives you a chance to get better and hopefully get feedback from people. And it's such a big thing, video. So there's so much to learn, and from how to shoot, how to edit this, it's.
When did you guys
taking it all in?
Yeah. When did you guys start your channels?
Year ago, a little over a year ago. I was afraid of video for a long time, though.
Yeah.
Oh, were you?
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, here comes the Sony guys.
I just didn't know how to do it. Thought you needed all kinds of fancy stuff to do it.
Yeah, you just go out and do it.
Yeah.
For me, I got into video a while back because I was just shooting photos, and then I used to work with a guy sometimes on photo shoots on weddings exactly. But it got to the point where a lot of our clients were asking for video, and so I decided to invest some time to learn video. So that's how it all started. So once I was comfortable enough. When we get the weddings, I take care of the video side, he takes care of the photo side, and it's been that way.
Yeah, you just keep making stuff. And then after a while, you get monetized. You have to enjoy it. Yeah, I know.
And you get that first 10-cent check.
You get the 10-cent check.
Yep. Well, so far, I think my first check is going to be a little more than that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You gotta go live or something when you.
I'm thinking of so the first paycheck. I'm thinking of giving it back to the community for you guys for supporting so long.
Thanks, man.
So I'm probably just gonna use it to do a giveaway. Just to
buy like a microphone or something, and then give it away. So that if somebody uses it every time, they'll be like, "Oh, this guy gave me that."
Yeah. Russell says, "Congrats, my Sony brother." Yeah.
Well,
Thanks, Russell.
Just trying to stir the pot, right? Just trying to stir the pot. If the audience has any questions, let us know. But make sure you subscribe to Bryan and Andre. IGs and the YouTube links are all below. I think is the other Bryan still on, or did he leave us?
I don't know.
I was waiting for like a trolling comment from him, but
he already put out a few.
I saw a few.
Yeah, and just you guys talking about video, it's like every photographer pretty much has the basic tools to produce some very good video. But if you're a photographer and you want to jump into video, don't just think that it's the same field. It's very take your time, learn the frame rates, learn video lighting and stuff. And like last year, I did a wedding video that I thought was amazing, right? I was shooting at very shallow depths of field and things that would make a photo look good. That's what I translated into the video. Now, when I sent it to one of my friends, who is a very good video guy, that's what he does full time. He watched the video and he's like, this video looks too picturesque. I'm like, what do you mean by that? He says, if you want to tell a romantic story, it has to be a little dark and moody, and you have to play with that and not have everything bright and shallowy like a picture. Yeah. And it took a while to sink in, but then after I understood that concept, now it's like I kind of think about the whole video before I start editing and shooting and stuff like that. But definitely, video actually helps your photography as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen that.
You can use it to promote your own work. Behind the scenes, people like to watch short videos. So when they are scrolling, they see a video, they stop and they watch it. So yeah, all right, that's it. I'm done talking about video.
Drop your video link.
And I think every photographer should at least try video at some point.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's just you already have the tool. You don't need anything much. You already have a camera that you're using, even if it's your phone, right? Try it out.
Just try it.
And for me, the whole thing of getting in front of the camera was really weird at first.
Still is.
Oh yeah.
It still is. But you're like talking to it, and it's like, you got to get used to it.
You just got.
You only get used
I still struggle with that. Like if I see myself talking to the camera sometimes, right? It feels funny and awkward sometimes.
That's why it's nice being out with other guys doing the same thing, because then you all look stupid together.
Evans wants to have like a vlog off.
Yeah. Except I'm not a vlogger type. That's why. See, the meetup we did at Brampton, I still never put up a vlog because every time we go out, I said I'm gonna vlog. I start the intro and then halfway through the walk, I kind of give up. Yeah. But the next time we're gonna meet and do a vlog off.
A vlog off.
Yeah.
Let me know when it's happening. I'll be there.
Yeah, sounds good.
The winner gets your check from YouTube. The winner gets to guest host your channel for a week or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bryan, Andre, who are your top people that you follow on IG besides us? You guys follow anyone like cool that you should want to let people know to follow, like steel wool guys or light painting guys?
There's a guy named Zach out of Houston, I think.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, he does some good
Zach
stuff.
with the K?
ZACH, I think. I'll look him up quick.
Eric Perez, a guy out of Montreal who also does a lot of light painting stuff out in the desert and really cool.
I think everybody knows him.
Yeah.
Eric Perez? Do you know him?
Yeah, I think the 120 camera setup that he uses for that 3D stuff is still mind blowing.
That's nuts. That's really nuts. That's
nuts.
So the Zach guy is Zach Allen.
Yes.
His Instagram is Z or Z SHTX. He's out of Houston.
Okay.
He does some cool stuff with fire.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, Evans, the guy sets up 120 cameras in a circle.
120 cameras.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And they all shoot at the same time, stills. But then when he stitches them together, it's like a 3D video.
Wow.
It's
wow. I gotta check him out. I'm interested to see how he syncs them up to all shoot at the same time.
He syncs them in camera. Like he has a chord system. I don't know, but
it's a crazy setup. Yeah.
It's a crazy setup. Right? Don't even. He has
120 cameras.
Wow. They're not even high-end cameras either.
No.
Wow.
Oh, they are his?
Yeah. Like he's using like Rebels or something for that whole setup.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes. They are not high end. Yes, they are not. Yeah, I think T3 or something for the whole thing.
120 cameras.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But the stuff he does is so cool you can't replicate it. Like it's just
it's so amazing,
unique. Like sometimes he does the actual light painting inside that circle, and then you get a 3D view of that light painting. and then you get a picture. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Grandpa YouTube just commented.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Grandpa. I
Mike,
also met Mike at the meetup from Cody.
Yeah. Mike was there with us actually, or we were there with him.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to.
Yeah.
The three of us came together.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mike was from Brampton too.
Yeah, Mike from Brampton too.
You should have had Mike on too. They would have drowned in the Brampton guys.
I told you this episode should be named Brampton Show.
Brampton Show.
Could be. Yeah, for those that just jumped on, I mean, I met Bryan and Andre at Cody Warner's meetup just prior to COVID. It was like a month before we just went into lockdown, so it's a good thing that we got that in because that wouldn't have happened anytime soon. So we all met at Cody's thing, and that's how I met Bryan and Andre, and now we're here. So I think it's super cool. Again, it's the power of meetups because then you get to meet people. You know, Evans found me through my YouTube channel, and now we're all here. Evans knew Meek, so now we're all here on a show. So I think it's pretty cool how it all just kind of comes together sometimes.
Yeah, it worked out well.
You know? Yeah, like it's
Power of YouTube.
Power of community.
It's all about networking, right? I know most of the time, especially if you guys are all in the same neighborhood, people think of competition and not trying to link up and share and stuff like that. But I think that if you can see past that, seeing other photographers as competitors, there's a lot to learn from each other. Right?
Yep,
there's a lot to learn. You share, people share, and you learn a lot from that because it's like I said, it's a community thing. Once you get people within who are like-minded, and you get to learn from each other, everybody grows and everybody benefits.
Not only that, but it also, like, say a job comes up that I can't do, I've got people that I know I can send it to, and my client is going to get good work still. So just having that network is nice as well. Because maybe you're already booked on a night, so you've got to send it to somebody else. Well, you want somebody that's going to do as good a job as you were going to do so that your client's still happy. Because if you send them someone who's crap, then they're going to be pissed off at them, but also pissed off at you for sending them someone.
And you may lose that client too.
You may lose that client.
You will lose your credibility, you know.
Oh, I'm doing it, Ben. Sorry, man. He did this last week too.
He does the same thing last week too, Ben.
What's up, Ben? Hey, we need to have Ben on sometime.
Yeah, Ben. Well, Ben, you want to come on? Let us know. You can come on.
Ben, what kind of photography do you specialize in, so that I'll have you in mind for the next show?
Ben can come on your show next week whenever your time is up.
I haven't decided what I'm talking about.
You should. You know what you should do? You should like film like a YouTube video live.
You know what?
That would be cool.
That would be crazy.
And then we'll all critique you. Isn't that fun?
You know, I need to think about that. I actually thought about cleaning up my YouTube room live because it's always messy, and I try to shoot the one corner that doesn't have the mess in there. So just send up.
I don't know who's up next. I do have another guest from
Evans should come next. He's been a while.
Oh no, Evans is out of the rotation because he's big time. Wasn't my idea, it was his idea.
No, I'm just staying off a little bit so you guys
let us know when you
build your watch time a little bit. That's all.
Let us know when you are ready to jump back in. Man.
No problem.
Yeah,
I'll jump on.
Actually, I'm interested to try to see how that super chat thing works.
Oh,
you should also you should do the polls too on the YouTube thing. Do the poll or whatever it is.
Yeah, I tried one.
Yeah.
I'll jump on anytime you want, Paul.
I don't know. I think people really enjoyed the photos. To be honest, I think people want to, again, learn. So stay tuned, guys, for a workshop probably in August. We're going to iron out some details, and we'll do something really cool. And it should be a lot of fun.
Guaranteed good shots.
Guaranteed good shots. It's the Brampton guarantee. So
yeah.
But again, I don't know. I think it's 8:30, guys. So we probably want to call it. Huge thanks to Andre and Bryan for jumping on again.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Appreciate
and hopefully, I'm gonna get your friend Mike on. Yeah, the community test sparks a lot of conversation. It does.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks again for jumping on. I think having guests on this show just makes it a lot more interesting because you get people's different perspectives and approaches. Because I can't do the shots that you guys are doing with the steel wool. So I think there's definitely value to having people on. Hopefully we can do more guests because I think it's super cool to bring people on. And yeah, I'm sure we'll have you guys on again at some point. Maybe you know what we'll do? Maybe we'll do like the workshop thing, and then maybe we'll do like a show after just to see like kind of our experience with it. Maybe
the recap.
Like a recap, and then maybe we can share people's photos from that workshop.
That was great. Yeah.
So maybe we can do that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Evans, Meek's final thoughts.
No, I'll just say thank you guys as usual for being here with us. We always appreciate your support. Thanks, Bryan and Andre for coming on. You know, hopefully we get to meet and do something soon.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for spending your Wednesday night with us. Truly appreciate it as always. Check out our channels. Check out Andre and Bryan's channels down in the description. And go show some love. You know.
Yeah. Show some love. Show some Brampton love.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. And big thank you to Bryan and Andre. We would love to have you guys on here more. This is
Anytime.
A weekly show. It runs on 4 of our channels. The other Bryan is not here today, but he's in the chat. And so yeah, thank you guys for sharing your knowledge with us, and then have a good week.
We had. I don't think we even like step foot into the knowledge. We just have like a very like high level. I don't think we even got even close to it. But yeah, no, we just
Mike is asking.
We just touched base on everything tonight.
Yeah, it just got like a high level.
You can go so deep if you really want to, but
might have to. We might have to at some point.
Make it a whole episode.
Right.
I think so. So for final thoughts, guys, Andre and Bryan, before we sign off.
Well, get out there and shoot people. Just get out there and take advantage of the weather and have fun. That's all.
Boom.
One thing I've learned since I turned 40, just say yes. Just do things.
Yep.
Just do it.
Just say yes. Yeah.
Yep.
100%. What's the worst that can happen? You just catch on fire. It's easy.
In there.
Just a few bends here and there.
Yeah. Just say it. Yeah. It's totally true. Yeah. Just say yes. Don't overthink stuff.
No.
Just don't overanalyze. Break it down. All this craziness. Just do it. Responsibly.
Yeah. Have fun. Create
responsibly, of course. Awesome. So I guess maybe we'll end it there. It's a good note to end off on. Thanks everyone for jumping on. We'll see you Wednesday, 7:30. Whoever's channel, I have no idea, but we'll figure it out. And thanks everyone. Have a great evening. We'll see you next week.
Thanks,
Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys.